Incredible flavours, even better stories. One pour, 10 minutes. Aussie Bourbon Lovers, sharing bourbon with Australia.
That's very satisfactory sounds.
Oh, it's a twist top.
Oh,
No pop.
I talked over it as well, actually. That's embarrassing that I would interrupt.
Interrupted the
Folly
introduction to
recording.
this very cute. Like, look how tiny that bottle
It's
is.
really cute and little.
What are we drinking tonight, Dave?
All right, so Elijah Craig, Barrel Select. And for those of you playing along at home, the bottle that H is holding resembles a hand grenade. And in fact, it's nicknamed the Elijah Craig Grenade. That's what they call these little bottles.
It's so tiny. But is it like a tiny barrel?
I think that looks like a barrel, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't, the bottle shape wasn't made after the idea of a hand grenade. I feel like that would be a bit too wild and violent.
No.
It's a little bottle with
it's a little barrel. It's a mini barrel, but
Yeah.
it's the right size to fit in your hand. Right size to go in your handbag?
Hmm.
It's like, why do you need a glass? They just need to make one of those screw top bottles. Seeing as a screw top lid, you know the bottles that open here, and there would just be a glass.
Like a jar.
Yeah.
That's a nice idea. Or you could just serve it in like a Promite jar.
No, but like, as in, imagine that top being able to be screwed off like the water drop bottles.
And you just sip.
And you just sip at it. Anyway.
Dear folk at Heaven Hill who have the bottle design.
Well, yeah.
I think people chase those for the actual bottle shape. But anyway.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Little bottle.
Little bottle.
Packs a punch. It's
Packs a punch.
125 proof.
It is. Now, I get in trouble for asking you too many questions you don't know the answers to. So we've turned the tables. You're allowed to ask me whatever questions you like about this. And there's a pretty good chance I won't know the answers, but I'll have a go.
Well, tell me two things that are different about this bottle, Dave.
All right, that's an easy one. Look how little it is. That's a start. 200 mils, so very small.
Tiny.
And the shape of a barrel, like literally the barrel, like barrel staves and stuff are marked on it. So that's the one. That's the first thing. Second one is it's a little screw cap, little shiny screw cap.
I know.
They're different things about this bottle, aren't they? Yeah. Teeny tiny. And because it's so small, there's not much space for information. So even though, as you're about to find out, this bottle is extraordinarily sought after, very, very sought after, you don't know much about it.
Can you tell me a bit about it, Dave?
Is that the next question?
Yes.
Can I tell you a bit about it? All right, sure.
What makes this liquid so special?
Can we do a
compared
quick
to
nose and palate first and then we get into that bit? Hang on.
Yeah. Well, tell me what you're getting on the nose.
Oh, okay, good ones. I think that's like plums. Plums,
Yeah. Have you
spicy,
had this
spicy
before?
plums. Never. No.
Oh.
This is the first time I've ever had a chance to try this.
This is great. And you brought this one back from your last trip, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, I'm excited to try this one. Elijah Craig, they make such good stuff.
They do. Oh. Actually,
Did you sample this when you were there?
No, you can't sample
so
this.
This is like a legit first try.
The only way you can experience this is to
Buy a bottle.
be there when they've got the little bottles
Oh.
and get one.
So is it a single barrel
Well,
or is it just like a...
yeah, I believe it is a single barrel, yeah. Yeah.
Because by putting it in a little bottle, there's more to go around, which is kind of nice. But also sad if you get the little bottle, there's not many pours in it.
Not many pours in it, yeah.
You happen to be there on the right day.
On the right day. On the palate, it's got a lot of heat. It's quite spicy. It's kind of like got a lot of
The nose
cloves
is
and baking spices maybe, but then like
I was going to say it's like some kind of grandma's dessert.
I was expecting something different from that. I was expecting that to be more Elijah Craigy. Is that a
description, Elijah
I think
Craigy?
that's a slur that I would say a sentence like that.
Elijah Craigy.
I'm not that. I was hoping for more joy.
More joy. Oh, you got to give it more than one taste though.
Yeah, okay, all right.
It smells rich.
I think it's rich.
Like it's like a.
I want
Christmas
more
pudding
caramel.
soaked in
I feel like I'm eating a
burnt butter.
slightly dry, spicy Christmas cake where I want to have a little bit more ice cream with it, like the vanilla. I want more vanilla and caramel. You know,
yeah.
sometimes you want your bourbons have got some things that I really want the key ingredients for. I feel like this one just misses out a bit.
Really matches the palate because I got Christmas cake on the nose, and then as soon as you drink it, you're right. It's that you're getting all those really rich fruits and spice of a Christmas cake soaked in whiskey. Nuts almost.
Maybe this is a bit weird that we're doing a single barrel review that you won't be able to come out and buy that again, but
yeah, but you can go out and get an Elijah Craig that will be a little bit more Elijah Craigy.
Maybe a little bit more Elijah Craigie. So hang on.
Explain that a little bit more.
Can I just on the nose there? I'm getting a little bit more stone fruit and stuff as well. Really fruity, like a lot of interesting fruit notes. So like dried fruits and those Christmas spices, and then like maybe stone fruits, apricots, that kind of thing. And then that comes all the way through.
Yeah, it's like you've opened it.
But I'm missing the like custard or something I want in this dessert.
You just want the sweets, Dave.
Sorry about this. I've been given a fruit salad and I wanted some calories.
Fruit salad, no. I think your analogy before was really good. It's the Christmas, you've got that really rich Christmas pudding or Christmas cake, with all the fruit and everything.
Am I missing some structure? Sorry, you go.
It's puzzled, Dave. No, it's not one I would call sweet.
Yeah.
It's like real, I like it. It's really fruity and that's a good Christmas pudding whiskey bourbon.
I also wonder if it's the structure isn't sitting the way I want it to sit either. It's all sitting right on top of my tongue and not filling my palate in the way that sometimes like a well-balanced bourbon kind of wraps around your whole mouth or something. Anyway, sorry, go on. You were going to ask that question.
I can't remember.
Why do I have it?
Why do you have it? No.
Go on. All right. Well, good question. There's a story about why I have it. I've been to the Heaven Hill experience, I think maybe 3 times in total. The second time was that time where I noticed, I wasn't even doing a tour or anything, and I noticed that the guys had rushed over and were queuing up.
Oh,
and they got the
yes.
B923.
Oh, I remember. You called me afterwards because you were like,
C93,
I wish you were here.
C93, sorry. C93. Let's be clear. It was the C. Is that September?
Because you were like, it was only one person per bottle. And you were like,
yeah.
This is when I need Helen with this.
I should have grabbed a rando. Yep.
Make a friend and buy a bottle.
We've still got the rest of it up there. So that was that one. This time, I'd just done a tour.
Oh.
And without even trying to notice it, the other bourbon nerds. This is one of the great tours I've ever done, by the way. This is this wonderful tour of the New Springs distillery. And if you're thinking about going to Heaven Hill and you haven't booked anything yet, do that distillery tour. That is a really, really good one. I had a great tour guide. I had a great experience. And the group I was with was great as well.
Yeah.
Really recommend that tour. It's a really good one. We get back. It's a bus. You've got to take a bus from the main Heaven Hill where everyone goes, and it's got the old car at the front. You take the bus. The bus brings you back to the gift shop.
Yeah.
And these guys do the equivalent of the Olympic walking technique to get to the. And so I do quick. They knew something was happening, and I was like, all right, well, I'll walk behind them. And they went straight to the counter. They weren't looking at the aprons or the barrel staves or anything in the gift shop. They were there for one thing, and they had seen something. And I looked at the back of the counter. I hadn't seen anything. And then they got those, and I was like, all right, well, yeah. I stood behind them, and I was like, yeah, I'll have one of them as well. Anyway, I've definitely seen them online, and this is
I'm
what
glad you did, because it tastes delicious. I do have a question though.
Come on then.
When you say it's not Elijah Craigie, what is Elijah Craigie? Give us.
Do we have some glasses? Can we pour some Elijah Craig to sit side by side?
No. I'm just like, what is it about the Elijah Craig that you feel is not in that? Is it the sweetness, or is it the the whole mouthfeel that an Elijah Craig will give you? Like, often I find they'll sit there and the flavour will change in your mouth.
I really want to drink Elijah Craig right now. I think it's like
we're drinking Elijah Craig.
Yeah, we are,
but
drinking
not the Craigie one.
But it's like I reckon, and this is like the absolute joy of a single barrel, right? Elijah Craig, what you get in a blended expression of Elijah Craig is the balance where they've picked all the single barrels, or not single barrels, but they've picked all the barrels they want, and they've created a blend where they've gotten all the things together to create what Elijah Craig is. And I think that flavour is in there. Yeah. But there's not, for me, it's missing vanilla, caramel, and structure that rounds out a really complete bourbon. Oftentimes, I think you taste single barrels and you get a single barrel that has a lot of the elements you want in that one barrel. And I just feel like I don't know anything about this barrel, like how they do this, how they choose these hand grenades. But for me, that is not it doesn't have the completeness of the flavour profile.
Yeah, but it has I like the uniqueness of it. I like that you've really it's honed in on that fruitiness, and that you're drinking that fruitiness, and that it's not then, your butterscotches and your vanillas and your caramels and like all the stuff that makes it delicious. Yeah, it's kind of like you've picked out one of those flavours and you're drinking it. It's
interesting to me. The information on the label is really sparse. It's 125 proof. So they must proof it to 125 proof, I think, to get it to what they call their barrel select product.
Yep.
But I think it is a single barrel product.
It says
But it just says
barrel select.
I think it is single barrel. But interestingly, I'm now, the tannins that I'm getting, the way my tongue feels is not dissimilar to the way my tongue feels after drinking the 18-year-old.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not saying that in a way that I love. I don't like the 18-year-old. I would prefer to have a traditional expression of the Elijah Craig than the 18-year-old. Just the way that's my personal preference.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people think I'm crazy.
This one might be aged a lot.
Actually, this week people have been camping out at Heaven Hill, like literally this week to get Elijah Craig 21-year-old.
Oh.
And to me, it's just not my thing. I love that people love it.
Yeah.
But there's lots of other bourbons that I know aren't my thing. I love Elijah Craig.
Yeah.
I love a lot of the different other expressions, but the older stuff is
like
less of my
the
thing.
more it ages, though, like and your palate, you're getting a lot more of that oak and the wood.
Yeah.
So, and some people love that flavour, and others prefer the almost younger version.
There's this thing that some brands are able to do. Like if you think about a Michter's 20, a Michter's 20 definitely has, Michter's 10 even, definitely has wood notes on it.
Yeah.
I think about a Michter's 10 that there's a note that I call a chocolate wood, which is so stupid. That's such a stupid note.
No,
but that's what I think of it as. And I could probably pick it in a blind lineup because I don't know many other bourbons that have this particular note.
Yeah.
But there's this oakiness to it, but it's so dialed back or it's so approachable that I really like it. But then there's other bourbons, and just the 18 is just one that I know off the top of my head. The Elijah Craig 18 is one that I know. It's just not for me. I don't know why. It's just, some people really like this, some people don't.
Yeah, but like I said, it's that palate, like whether your palate likes that age and that oakiness, I suppose, and that barrel, and it leaves you with a different aftertaste. The aged, like the older ones.
And in Australia, because we drink a lot of wine, people talk about whether they love tannins or not.
Yeah.
And there's often a lot of tannins with this oakiness.
Yeah.
If you really like tannins, well, would be for you if you could get your hands on that.
Yeah. It's beautiful fruitiness, this one.
Yeah. And the kind of the grippy texture on your tongue. Are you getting that? The grippy texture on your tongue?
No.
Maybe I'm just having one of these days. All right. Well.
You don't like old things, Dave. Should I take offence to that?
Oh, it's not about old things. This is only 8 years old. That's about the same age as a normal Elijah Craig.
Yeah, but do you reckon, this is 8, you reckon it's 8 years old?
Oh, I'd read somewhere that I think it's about 8. They don't, it's not age stated, but that's kind of what I think it's about. You know?
Yeah. But I think there's an art to getting a bourbon aged
and
delicious because and they must taste it like really regularly once it gets to quite old because you don't want those, you don't want to have a 21-year-old or an 18-year-old that you've just left in the barrel too long and it's gone too barrel-y.
Just don't know. I don't know about exactly that part of the process, but
like lots of the distilleries will pick them when they're ready. It's like
one of my favourite things about this bourbon journey is that the more we do, the more we get to try and experience so many different things. And as much as I find so many new things that I like, I also find things that I'm like, I'm okay with the fact that I don't like that. Sometimes it takes a little while for me to come to terms with that. But
you want to be excited about certain things that lots of people in the bourbon world are, and you're like, I like this.
And I've had a bit of a time of like trying to come to terms with the fact that I really wanted to be excited about something and then I just didn't like it as much as I wanted to like it. And I feel sad about that. But then it's okay. I prefer
someone else will get some enjoyment out of it.
And it just comes back to that classic bourbon thing, right? Enjoy it how you like it.
Yeah. Even if it comes out of a tiny little bottle.
Tiny little bottle. Well, guess what, H? You love this one?
Yeah.
If you want to.
I'll be drinking lots of that.
Leave that as a souvenir or it can be yours.
I'll be drinking it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you're connected with us on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and stay connected with us by clicking subscribe on your favourite podcast app.